Am I live? Hopefully I am live. Please let me know if you're here, whether you're joining me live here on Facebook or on YouTube. I'd love to know, just so I can check that the tech is all working. Fingers crossed I am live in both places. I've had to change, again, things change, don't they? But I've had to change some of the settings because I've now subscribed to this program and it updated my account and all these things were happening this afternoon, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I hope I've gone live in the right places. I can't see a notification that I'm live, which is not good, and I can't see any comments. Oh, Lisa's here. Where are you, Lisa? Are you on Facebook? Where have you found me? It's Louise here, the Stampin' Senorita, and it is Monday at 5 p.m, so I am live here. Let me refresh my page and see what happens. Try and mute it so we don't get any feedback. You're on Facebook, brilliant, and you can hear me okay, because I realised there's no echo, is there? I realised I hadn't muted this, which is what I normally do. There we go. But yes. Oh yes, I can see me. I'm live there. I don't know whether I'm on YouTube. I don't know whether it's gone over to YouTube. How do I see? Go to my channel maybe. Can't see. Sorry guys, I just want to check if this is working, so then I know. Hopefully it is, but my and then I'll get going. So I've got a couple of cards to make today, and I am, let me find that, there we go, make sure the site's muted. It is, yes, I'm on YouTube too. See, I should just trust the tech really, shouldn't I? Should just trust the tech. I've muted my phone and it's still pinging, so let me just put that into do not disturb. So yeah, should just trust the technology. So today I've got a couple of things I just want to remind you that are going on, and then I'll get on with the crafting. And if you've got any questions about anything, then obviously please do let me know. If you are on my newsletter, you will be getting a newsletter later on tonight with the tutorial for last week's live card, so make sure you're on the list, and if you're not, message me and I can add you to the list. Just trying to move all these windows around so I can make sure I can see you. But yes, I am just want to remind you of a couple of things, and this is what I've been trying to organise. Just there we go. Here we go. Where's it gone? There it is. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, if you're watching this, I know a few of you are catching it up on replay, that you've already messaged me, but if I share my screen, I can just share with you. Let me just go into present mode. Hopefully this will work. This is the first time I've done this, but you know, we shall see. It's taking its time. Present. I think it's having a moment. Bear with. So I am Louise Sims, and I am from Stampin' Delight, and you can go to my website, find anything that I talk about tonight. You can find details of it at stampinddelight.com. And then I just want to let you know of a couple of things. So the first thing is the bookings actually closed yesterday, but I haven't yet placed the order. I'm just waiting for the rest of the funds to come in from those that have booked. So if you think you've missed your chance, then message me tonight and I will add you. We're going to have a lovely day creating with these papers, the Walk in the Forest papers and the Merriest Trees stamp set. I've got some lovely projects to share. It's catered for. You haven't even got to worry about your lunch. And then you can come and have a lovely day of crafting. So yeah, if you want to come to that on Saturday the 28th of October, it's in Rugeley, Staffordshire. If you want to come, it's going to be a fabulous day. Lisa, I don't know whether you want to message Julie, because she did comment if she wasn't away she would come, so just let her know that she hasn't missed a chance, and if she wanted to book on, she could book on tonight. But I know she said she might be away. But yeah, that is open until this evening, and I'll be placing the order tomorrow morning. And then the other thing that I need to tell you is that at the moment we have an amazing deal on what's called the starter kit. This is where you get to buy a starter kit of product. You can choose any product across both catalogues, the online exclusive, the clearance rack, anything Stampin' Up. You can order and you can either choose 35% off, so you can either pay less. The usual starter kit is £99 for 130, but at the moment you can pay £66 or £65, it works out, whatever 35% off is, works out, and get the £130. So it's virtually half price. So if you've got £60 worth of order, then you can buy the starter kit and you'll get £130 worth of product, or you can add 35% more product. So you can pay the £99, but instead of getting 130, you can choose to get up to 170 something. So it's a really good deal. It is the best deal because it is the 35th birthday. We have great deals in January, February every single year, but that deal will not be as good as this one. So if you have been a demo before, and by a demo I mean you just like the Stampin' Up product and you want to buy product, then that is fine. You don't have to do what I do, you don't have to do what my team does, but you do get to be part of our amazing community as well with extra benefits, and you get to purchase more product at a discounted rate. So it is a really good opportunity to try it out. There's no commitment. You can buy the starter kit and then never buy anything else if it's not for you, but you could just get it as like a super deal if you're kind of going to treat yourself before Christmas. Maybe you're going to ask for it for an early birthday present, but it does end, early Christmas present, it does end at the end of October. But it is a really, really great deal. So I just wanted to make sure you all knew about it, because if you come to me in November and say, I want to join, I'll be so sad that you didn't get this offer, because it's amazing. It's a really good offer. Like, it's one of the best we've had for years. So I just wanted to make sure you were aware of it and that you knew. If you've got any questions, then just message me. I'm more than happy. My team get extra benefits based on what else I do. They get to be part of a wider team, so they get the benefits of that team with online meetings. It doesn't matter where in the country you are. Yeah, we have a real great community that you can be part of as well, and we've got lots of people that just buy for themselves and just want to stay part of the team, and that is fine too. So yeah, message me if you've got any questions. I now have to work out how to go back to the cameras. Oh, I might be getting good at this. I'm not going to speak too soon, but I might be getting good at this. Right, so now you can see my desk, hopefully. let me know. I'm just gonna close that down so I can see the comments. Hopefully I can. So yes, Lisa, our team is fab, isn't it? Lisa's been in my team for quite some time. A very valuable member of my team, and we have a lot of fun. So, oh, you didn't know I had this. So yeah, I've been ordering new stuff, Lisa. An order arrived on Friday. So this only arrived. Tonight we're going to be looking at the Modern Garden bundle. So this comes with, it's got its own papers. Let me just show you in the catalogue. This is the suite. It's called Garden Walk, and it's great because it's got a mixture of Christmas but also pretty patterns for birthdays, you know, and all sorts of colourways, so it kind of goes through all the seasons. Hi Laura, nice to have you here. So they're really pretty papers as well, but the bundle is this. It's a stamp set and then this gorgeous oval punch, which was the thing that I wanted. And actually the stamp set, if I just show it you up close, is really useful as well. So you've got these gorgeous flowers with a bit of two-step stamping. So yeah, I thought it arrived on Friday and I wanted to have a play, so I thought we'd have a play tonight. So these are the papers. I'll just quickly show them to you. Like I say, you get 48 sheets, it's 6 by 6, and you get it's in a combination of Calypso Coral, you've got the Garden Green, you've got tones of Poppy Parade as well. You've got this light blue, which actually isn't in, but I wonder if it's Balmy Blue. I'm not sure, or it could be Boho Blue. There's a lot of blue in it, even though they're not mentioned. So you've got the Pretty Peacock. There you go, that's the Poppy Parade with Pretty Peacock, a nice floral. Oh, it looks like I might have extra. You should get 4 sheets of each one. Occasionally you get more than 4. So it looks like we've got a couple of extra there, look, doesn't it? Let's put them to one side and just see. Oh well. Or do you get 6? Oh, maybe you get 6. Hang on, let me check. Oh, 6 of 8. So we should get 6. It's because I've stole some of the others. So it is 6 sheets of 8 designs. Okay. Normally you get 4 of 12, so that's fine. So yeah, 6 sheets of 8 designs. So again, pretty flowers, and then a nice little pattern on the back. It's got wild wheat in it, which is quite a nice. It's one of the new in colours for this year, and some stripes on the background. Oh, Jill's here. Hi, Jill. So, and then there's this one, pretty. Yes, there you go. That was with that one. And then these are the Christmassy ones in the darker tones. So, they're still quite floral. Just a bit of a different vibe to Christmas, a modern vibe, shall we say. So I thought we would have a little play, and I'm gonna do a Christmas card, but I'm going to show you a slightly different take, a bit of a modern Christmas card. So I'm just going to get my trimmer out. I haven't prepped anything, so bear with me while I prep my card base. Need to decide what colour I want my card base actually. Do I want it to sit on the green? I think I might go with the green. Might I'm going to pair 2 papers up together, but I might actually pair the front and the back, and I think I'm going to put it on Poppy Parade. So they are pretty papers, Jill, really pretty papers. I'm just going to cut a card base. So this is cutting a sheet of A4 down in half at 10.5 and then scoring it at 14.9. Hi Lane. Hi Sarah. Oh, loads of you on. Oh, that is nice. Well, I'm getting into trouble doing these at 5 o'clock because tonight is the only night apparently that we can eat as a family. And I'm in here doing this and they're all starving, so they're having tea right now. I'm going to have to reheat mine afterwards. So I am debating just bringing it forward to a bit earlier on a Monday because I need a new pack. Open a new pack of white. Because it's tea time at 5 to 6 in our house really. And it's particularly difficult when obviously my husband works shifts and he's not here every other week at this time, and the kids just have to wait till and I thought it would work, I thought it'd be okay, but it's causing a bit of family friction, me doing these at 5 o'clock. So I like doing live at 5. I love a bit of alliteration. I like it because it's at the end of my working day. Like me personally, love it. But you know, I live in a household with 3 other people, so I might have to tweak the times, and I'm thinking about doing it before the school run, so doing it 2 till 3 and then I'll jet off on the school run. And you ladies that are here week in, week out, I would love to know, would you still be able to join me if it was 2 p.m? Because if you can, I may well move it. If you can't, then I might not. So please let me know. So that's my card base and my layer in usual sizes, and then this is what I'm going to do with the paper. So let me grab my measurements, remember what measurements I was going to do. 4.5, I think. Yes, I'm going to do 4.5, and then I'm going to do 1 at 6 and 1 at 7.9. Okay, I'm going to do the same. So I want 4 pieces. And obviously if you were using ones from different sheets of paper, it's slightly trickier. Just work it out. You'd need to remember which one you've done as the larger one, and basically what you want to end up with is a large and small in each design. So if you're using an alternative piece of paper, then make sure you Jill says okay with you. Sarah says you can always watch on you can always watch on catch up. But yeah, so basically if you were using from a different sheet of paper, just make sure you cut one of each. Obviously it didn't matter for this because I could just turn them over, but if you're using 2 different sheets of designer series paper, make sure you end up with 1 big, 1 large. So I'm going to then, these are going to go on here like so, and they should, I've done my measurements correctly. So I saw this layout by a lady who'd done it in inches, but you know me, I'm not an inches kind of girl. I probably should have made them a tiny bit wider, maybe. Actually though, do you know what? I quite like having the bigger border around the outside, top and bottom. If not, you could do it Did I cut this right? Let me just check. Okay, I may well switch it then. That's good. I can plan it. I can set the schedule up for next week and do a little announcement saying it's moved before, you know, there's too many people watching me. So I'm going to glue these in like so. Like so, I think. That's it. Keep those in place just so I don't lose where this one's going. Once you've got the first one down, it's not too much of a problem. Okay. But these are very pretty papers, aren't they? I like them. Laura says okay with her. Brilliant. So I have had a very busy weekend. It was my mum and dad's 45th wedding anniversary, so we were out for dinner on Saturday evening, and then we had mum had like an open house yesterday with all family and friends, so I was at that for oh no, I glued the wrong, oh no, hang on. Whew. thought I'd oh, I've made a boo-boo. No, I have. I might have to cut another. I want them in opposites, really. Darn it. I'm going to cut another piece. Cut another piece. What do I want? 4.5. Oh, you might need them two the same actually. Ignore, I was wrong before. You need them two the same, don't you? So that needs to be that way. Yeah, okay. That was my error before. Not paying attention. It's been a long day. I've been up since 4:30. Husband's on the early shift and we never sleep when he's got to get up early the first day. Never sleep. So you need two of the same, not one of each. That was my mistake. Only because I want the splits not in the same place. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, what have I done with that one? That's it. I've got the spare piece now. I've cut it wrong. That's what you've done, Yanana. 7.9. There we go. Pay attention, Louise. I'm making this look difficult one, really. If you know what you're doing, it's super easy. There we go. But how, like, just 4 pieces of paper, but just doing them in 2 opposite patterns. And you want like a bold one and a not so bold one, I think, really. I mean, you could do all bold. But then what I'm going to do is glue. In fact, no, let's leave that off a minute in case I decide to add ribbon. So now I'm going to come up with some kind of topper. And obviously I'm going to use my stamp set and my punch because it's new and it's arrived and I want to play with it. So, as you can see, I've not done anything yet with this stamp set. I quite like having a little play live on camera. You never know what goes right or wrong, do you? I mean, obviously I had a faulty stamp set on the last one, but I have had a new, for those that watched a few weeks ago when I was using Fragrant Forest, which is this one here, I've now got a new one. I haven't tested it. I need to test it, to be fair. Make sure I haven't got the same issue. But hopefully not. Right, let's go with, but yeah, Stampin' Up, just any problems you've got, they are so quick to fix them. So I'm just going to stamp and I'm not, will I do it in the centre? No, I think I'm going to do it off centre, and then I'm going to use some of the flowers around the top edge, overlapping. I might end up doing a bit of fussy cutting, we shall see. So as I said, this is two-step stamping, so you've got ones that go with each other. I might do that one, looks like that one. Is that one, that one? Let me just check. Let me see. So let's have a little play. What other colours are in this stamp, in the papers? I might pick some of them. I've got coral, Calypso Coral, haven't I? Let me grab that out. I can find my Calypso Coral. There it is. Or I might use Wild Wheat, you know, if I can find my Wild Wheat. There it is. Let's have a little play and see what we think. My Wild Wheat is very, very juicy, but if not, let's combine these. Find a block. So this is Calypso Coral. Maybe I'll use the it's quite dark, isn't it? Maybe we need to stamp off. Let's see, stamped off, what it looks like. Oh yes, that's what I want. Come here, find another little block, and then I'm going to go over the top with a bit of Poppy Parade, I think. Oh, I like that together. What else have we got? Take that off. I got this one out. Oh, I have got this one out already. So there's some gorgeous different flowers in here. So this is the large, like, poinsettia one. Move that paper out of the way. Again, I'm going to stamp off, and then let's layer it up with this one in the Poppy Parade and work out. There we go, I think it's that way. Yeah. It's ages since I've done a bit of two-step stamping. Let's see how you can start combining, so you can create all manner of flowers if you wanted to. not going to go too crazy because I do bear in mind I've got to fussy cut these out, but I think we definitely need another one of those flowers. In fact, we might just do one of the little ones in the red on its own. Do a couple of them. And do we want some mossy meadow leaves? Possibly. So there is a little leaf one. Ah, that's the leaf one I want. Might actually just keep to these and obviously if you weren't layering this up, you could literally just stamp them onto the, you know, create like a collage of the stamped images. Would look really effective, but because I'm layering on top of papers, obviously it's time to fussy cut out. Hopefully it won't take me too long. We might only make one card, but it'll be a nice one. We'll see how we get on here. Might have some bits that I can throw together for a second one. This is quite easy to chop out with it being so like pointy. Obviously it being a poinsettia. So there we go. Doesn't take 2 minutes, does it? Oh, thanks Elaine. She says very nice. You can hear there's some typical parenting angst going on outside the door. I'm quite glad I'm keeping in here. Maybe I will keep it at 5 o'clock so I can avoid that. Oh dear. Usual thing where a 12-year-old thinks they can, you know, little Miss Independent nowadays. I have to be careful though because of what I'm saying actually, because she said she's going to start watching my YouTube channel. So might have to start watching what I'm saying. Let me just get rid of the rubbish. But you could sit and stamp these, couldn't you, and then just sit and fussy cut them out while you're watching a bit of Strictly. That's what I'd be doing. I think if you look in the catalogue actually, one of the samples, I think it's the sample I put on the cover actually of this live, where they've done this kind of thing where they've like stamped and cut it out. Oh, thanks Sarah. Yeah, go take that little pooch for a walk before it gets too dark. It's getting dark early, isn't it now? Okay, I can tell you're getting ready for the clocks to go back a little bit. But yeah, it's like you say. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. So today I've just booked my venue for my Christmas party. So there'll be news of that coming out soon. I haven't done a Christmas party in ages, but I figured this year I will. So I'm going to do a little Christmas party for my customers, and we're going to have some stamping, some fun and games, and it's also going to be my buy one get one free sale, so that's rather exciting. Grab some bargains, treat yourself for Christmas. So I've got that coming up in December. Lisa says what? I know, yeah. A Christmas party, Lisa. I thought we deserved one after not doing anything for ages. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, I've just cut one little leaf out. Let me cut the other one out. I mean, Laura's probably on holiday, you know, it being the depths of December. If she's still watching. You're still here, Laura. So I'm just fussy cutting these leaves. These leaves are the trickiest bit, I'll admit. There's a bit of patience needed for these, but hopefully it'll be worth it. It's because I'm keeping them together. They're probably easier if I snipped them apart, to be honest, but I thought they'd be easier to glue down. I'm not going to worry too much about the middle bit because they are going to sit under the flowers anyway, so it doesn't right, let's see how this is all starting to look. I haven't done any wild wheat, but there is wild wheat in the paper, so we might come back to that, but let's see how it's starting to look together. So I'm thinking they're a bit jaggedy. Might just round them off a little bit. You know whether you can tell they've been properly snipped. Just round off the corners slightly. Although they are quite pointed flowers, but they're just standing out a little bit too much for my liking. So I think what I might do, I can find my bone folder, which seems to have done a disappearing trick on me. Had it here the other day. Where's that gone? I need a spare one stashed, really, when they disappear. Let me have a look if I've got one in my little... Yes, I have. This was one of the handiest things I've ever had from Stampin' Up. It's like a little... what's it called? Caddy, tool caddy. I'm just going to add some dimension to them so they're not quite so flat. But I'm thinking we'll just layer these up so they kind of like sit like so, and just put that one underneath. I've lost the other one. I've lost one. What do we think? I quite like them. Might just tidy my leaves up slightly. Let me know what you think. I'm wondering if it needs ribbon underneath. I haven't got any Poppy Parade ribbon. I'll tell you what I have got. I've got some wild wheat ribbon, which might just bring that tone and it's quite nice because it looks like gold almost. Yes, that's what we need. So I'm just going to add that on because it'll add some texture. Just need me better scissors for cutting my ribbon. This is the new In Colours ribbon, so it's like it's got a real like proper texture to it, but also quite satiny feel. It's really nice ribbon, really nice. Just cover up my ink pad in case it starts getting a bit dry. Yeah, the ribbon's lovely, Laura. Okay, so there we go. It looks, because the wild wheat, it almost looks gold, doesn't it? So now I've put the ribbon on, I'm actually going to pop this straight onto the card base. Come on, glue. Looks like I will only get to make one, but I think it's a nice one. And obviously I just took a little bit of time at the beginning telling you everything that's coming up, all about the current offers with Stampin' Up. And don't forget, actually, let me just put this on here, I think. If you spend £45 or more this month, you get the kit. You get the kit for the live class that is happening on the 30th, and you get to come. You get the PDF tutorial, and you get to come to a 2-hour Zoom craft along natter in early November. I've got a few people already registered for the class, so we should have a lovely time together. And it's nice because it's some people who live local, but there's also quite a few people who live that bit further afield that I don't get to see that often, so it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to it. And if you're thinking, oh, I want to order because I want to come to the Zoomy craft along, but the starter kit offer sounds really good, then you get to come to the crafty Zoom along, the Zoom craft along even, if you're a member of my team anyway. So just something to bear in mind. So I'm just going to pop that flower in there. I'm just going to build these up. I think we'll dimension it all. This is going to be a special card by the time I've put all these dimensionals on. What do we think? I might just soften this petal here. Apologies if you can hear the music upstairs. It's now disco. I think the teenage daughter. She's not even a teenager, but she acts like a teenager. Sorry, I'm just tidying up these petals. Is back home now with her friend, and the music's blaring. And then I'm just going to pop my little leaves behind. Now normally I build it up, but sometimes it's easier to put the main one on, and then you can see how the other ones slot in behind it. Whereas if you start with the leaves, you might put them in the position that you think they need to go in, and then by the time you've put everything else in, it doesn't quite work. I need to cut that white off. There we go. So there we go. that's my card. Gosh, I can't believe I've spent most of the hour creating one card and chatting, but didn't help that I did the papers wrong. So you need 2 of the same size basically. I will message me if you want the measurements again of those pieces of paper, but basically it's 4.5 by 7.9 and 4.5 by 6. I will probably at some point do a tutorial with that on that people can keep, but I might even do one that fills that. But I quite like the white border, a slightly wider border at the top and bottom. So yeah, that is, and you could add a couple of embellishments. Haven't got any to hand at the moment, but you could add some embellishments as well. Let me know what you think. And oh, thanks, Lise. It's nice, isn't it? And it really shows off this modern punch. So this stamp set and punch is going to be my free class for November. So if you like it and you're going to be spending an order in November and you want to include this in your November order, then brilliant, because we'll be doing the live class will be with it at the end of November, and the crafty Zoom along. So you'll get a PDF, so you'll have some ideas of what to do with it. Obviously anybody can watch the class live, so if you don't order from me but you've already got this in your stash, then you can come along to the live class anyway. It will be here on my Facebook. But yeah, I just thought it was a really nice, simple but different layout with the 4 panels, and I thought it suited these papers really, really well. As I say, the papers are lovely. Thanks, Elaine. Elaine loves the layout. Oh, I don't know how oh, there you go. Can I add it? Don't know where it goes. I have confused my computer. There you go. Elaine says she loves the layout. So let me just now switch back, hopefully. There we go. So I know only one card tonight, but I'm really, really happy with this one card. And it'd be nice to try it in some different papers, maybe a different shape here. If you create anything inspired by this card, I would love to see it. Feel free to come and join my free Facebook group. I haven't done a little bit of text about that actually. I'll do that. If you search on Facebook, and actually if you look on my page, I shared it the other day, and it's called the Casa de Craft. So with my love of all things Spanish. So yeah, let me know if you decide to create anything. I'd love to see your versions of this card, and yeah, come and share them in the group, or feel free to private message me with them. I'd love to see them. And thank you for joining me live today. I'll have a little look at who's commented about 2 p.m, and if we're all okay, I may well move it next Monday. I'm going to have a look what I've got on my Mondays in terms of my work commitments, and if it's possible to move, because you know this isn't my only job, so I have to just have a little look what other commitments I might have already committed to. But I tend to work from home on a Monday, so it tends to be flexible. It just depends if I've got any meetings already booked in. It will throw a spanner in the works. And actually for the live class it might throw a spanner in the works, but maybe the live class can be an exception. But I don't want to confuse people. There's too many questions. Can you see how my little brain works? But thank you anyway. I shall let you all go. I'm going to go grab some tea now. But thank you for joining me live. And as I say, if you're watching this on catch up this evening, there is still time to register for the Christmas craft day. Oh no, that isn't what I wanted to do. Check the beginning of the video. Anyway, if you've got to this point, you'll have watched the beginning, hopefully, where I shared the Christmas craft day. And if you've got any questions about that, then feel free to message me. And yes, I will be back here next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.